It's your boy Sirron, Shaman. We in that mug. Let me get this mug started. So today we're gonna go ahead and dive into everybody's readings. I'm gonna try and get as many readings done as I can on today. So you guys will be able to get yourselves in on the list. If you guys haven't gotten on my list before, very easy, very simple. Hit the like, the follow, the share button, subscribe. If you guys have not, so we're going to do a list. We're also going to do some zodiac signs as well. So we're going to look through Aries, Taurus, you know, the whole 9 yards. And we're going to knock those out for you guys. So we got a while that we're going to be on live today. First, before we go ahead and begin on that, shout out to everybody who got in on the Halloween rituals. So we're gonna shout out everybody who made it on the Halloween rituals. We got Bobby Avila from the Avila Brothers. We got Melissa Ramirez. We got Ruplal. I might be saying your name all the way wrong. Ramsamuj. Okay. We got Marquise Wilburn. We got Name Rora. We got Lisa Day. Shout out to Lisa Day. We got Nandani Ramdeth. I'm probably saying your name all the way wrong. Shout out to you guys for getting on it. We also got Kristen Dior that made it. We got Blanca. Blanca made on the list. We also got Chris as well, made it on our Halloween ritual. Shout out to all you guys who got in on the Halloween ritual. So like I said, 2026 is going to be an amazing year. A lot that we're going to be doing. That does not discount the rest of this year. Now, the rest of this year is going to be pretty smooth sailing, I'll say, for a lot of you guys. But going into 2026, we're going to have some great movement. Now, if you guys missed the Halloween ritual, then tonight we have the full moon night tonight. It's a full moon. I think it's a full moon on like Taurus or something like that. You know, it's not too late. It's not too late. Do your ritual. It's too late for my Halloween ritual, of course. No, but not too late for you to do some rituals for yourself. Okay, do your Halloween, do your rituals, do the workings. Plan ahead for 2026. So that way, the energy you put forth now will work out for you. Let's go ahead and start adding some people on this list, though. I see you guys dropping your zodiac signs. Let me go ahead and create a list for you guys already. Let's slide back up. We got Sexy Chocolate. What's up, Sexy? Chocolate is what are you? You're a Pisces? Let's get Margaret, the Sagittarius. I got you on my list, Margaret. Let's get Master Motivation. What's up with you, Grand Rising? Grand Rising. What's up, Shannon? How you doing, Grand Rising? Master, you got to get on my list, family, okay? I'm a Gemini Cancer cusp, okay? Let's get Master, the Gem / Cancer. Got you on my list. Let's get Shannon, the Sag. Shannon the Sag, I got you on my list already, baby. Grand Rising, Shaman, may you have a beautiful day you deserve. Thank you, Tammy. I think I deserve a beautiful day too. I agree with you. Okay. Yeah, I agree with you. Let's get Tammy. What are you, a Virgo? Tammy, the Virgarian. I got you on my list, Tammy. All right, you guys who's in the live today, make sure you guys have hit the like, the follow, the share button. Remember that we're not having half off right now, but you know it's still not too late for you guys to get in on your marriage spells, for you guys to get your obsession spells, for you guys to get your financial workings, or if you guys even get customized workings for 2026. We had it to where we had half off doing all Halloween long, so people were able. I just had a client today. They just sent their last bit of for their marriage spell they got. Let me see. That pops up here. Put on the couch. Couch. Here we go. Let me see if I can show you guys without showing this person's name. So I have this client here. They just did their payments. They're just doing $500 payment, $1,000 payments. So they got on, they're working, were able to get the marriage spell that's normally a $15,000 spell. Normally a $15K, they're getting it for half off. And they just were doing $1,000 payments. Like 1 week they did 1,000, next week they did 1,000. Then they just did like the rest of the payments, like 1,000 a day, 1,000 that day, 1,000 that day. You know, you guys can always get in on the payment plans. The payment plans are very great to do, and they can be able to get you guys to where you can have the working that you're wanting without having to wait. I hear my baby crying. Hold on, let me get this little girl real quick. Skadoo-kadoo. What's going on, Skadoo-kadoo? Yeah, come here. See how you go, Blitz, come downstairs. Come here. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Mwah. Mama gonna be right back. Yeah, Mama gonna be right back. Yeah, you wanna come outside with Daddy while she goes and gets her food? She just gotta get her food real quick. Look, say hi to everybody on the live. I'm fasting. I don't get to eat food. Baby out here ordering lobsters and scrimpuses and shit, so I'm over here fasting. I don't get no goddamn food. So we gonna make it through the day. Tomorrow, the next day, I'm doing this 3-day fast. We're gonna knock that out real quick. If you guys haven't, make sure you guys do the same. You know, working out daily, going to the gym daily, doing things like fasting and your prayers daily. You know, it really makes a difference. I know, Skadoo-kadoo. She's almost there. Look, she's right there. You see? There's Mama right there. You see, right there, that's Mama right down there. She's on her way upstairs. She just needs to get her food. Like I was saying, you know, and even things like daily prayer. If you guys aren't into, like I'm Muslim, so I do my 5 morning prayers. But I also do my planetary prayers. So I'm going to do my prayer to, like today's Wednesday, so that's Mercury. One way that you can really advance your life is connecting with the planetary energies. Every planet has an intelligence. Every planet has an angelic behind it. And then you have the planet as well. Connecting with the planetary energies can help you with your psychic abilities, can help you with your finances, can help you to, like I was teaching about magic squares the other day. And I talked about how like we're going into Mercury retrograde, and how if like Mercury is whooping your ass and doing too much, how you can put Mercury in a magic square and block out the energies of Mercury, making that Mercury retrograde be a piece of cake, you know? So, you know, it's important to get these type of things in and do these type of things. I'm really pushing for it because, you know, I'm the type of person who likes to try stuff first. And if I see I get a great result from it, then I'll tell other people about it. Then I'll be like, you guys got to try this too. You know, I'll try other things. I'll see how it works. If I like it for a little bit, I might speak on it, but I won't tell other people to try it. But if I find it works for me and for others, then I'm like, yeah, y'all definitely want to try this and see how this month works for you. Yeah, she's almost there. You hear her? I hear her. She's in the hallway about to come through the door. Now, this little girl is a mama's girl, man. So that's why I see I'm over here a little bit focused. Just talking to y'all real quick. Let her give her enough time to get her food real quick. Yeah, because I know you, Skadoo, and you're going to take my tarot cards and you're going to throw them all over the place. Yeah, you like to throw daddy's tarot cards. You like to mess with the cards and play with the cards. I know. I was telling a couple other people about how we're going to, because when I do my, like for Mercury today, I use like orange candles for Mercury, or let's say it was a different day. There she goes. I told you she was right there. But let's say it was a different day, like Friday, I would use green candles. But I have these spells along with incantations and the prayer, and the planetary hours. I'm going to start selling those to you guys, so that way you guys can do the same personalized rituals I do. If you have been working the art, yeah, look.
Hi.
Look, there she goes.
I heard you outside. Hi.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh.
Kicking them little feet. Watch out the girl behind you.
I see.
Okay. All right, we can get back to it. So, but yeah, like how I was doing my Clauneck money spell, and how I was doing the Clauneck spell and the Lucifuge spell, I don't even do them. I've been doing these daily planetary working spells, and I've been getting the same results, if not greater. I found when a lot of other practitioners and friends were blocked who were just working the Ars Goetia, that I wasn't blocked. When I started utilizing these planetary forces. But it's not just utilizing, because it's way different magic with working with the Ars Goetia, and we're going to go ahead and begin on chocolate, on sexy chocolate. But it's way different than using the Ars Goetia, because the Ars Goetia, you can really live your lifestyle however the fuck you want, okay? Like you can live your lifestyle however you desire. You can have sex all day, drink, smoke, meditate when you feel like meditating. Like you can really do a lot of things just do what I want when you work with the Goetia. It's more so I find like about them jinns doing their job. But when it comes towards like planetary magic and some of these other forms of magic, they require you to do, like I told you guys on fasting, they require you to fast. It takes a lot more. I'm finding it takes a bit more when you're working this other streams of magic. And I was reading my cards the other day. I was like, man, should I just go back to doing my Goetia spells and start doing those for the full moon? Should I do some type of stuff with the 72? And I gotta know. I said, so I just do my planetary magic? I got a yes. So look. Ace of Wands, right? I literally got an ace yesterday when I asked the same thing. So I do my planetary magic, I got an ace, So I feel like that if you're like me, times are changing, energies are shifting, and it's probably best for you to find a way to evolve, because the universe is requiring all of us to evolve. For some of you guys, you have been scared of working with the Ars Goetia in your practice, and you already were working with planetary powers and some other things, and now the universe is saying it's time for you to start working with the Ars Goetia. But for each and every one of us, it's the time has come for us all to start to evolve. We can't do the same things that we've been doing for the last 5 years and think we're going to be able to continue moving forward in growth and elevation. For a lot of us as well, the downloads that I've been receiving is that for like I said, for a lot of us, it's almost like we've been feeling that way anyway. Like maybe you've been noticing something was closing out, or something that you've been doing has been closing out, or you just don't feel the passion towards things like you used to anymore. Certain passions you had are starting to really die out for you. And it's because the universe is like, okay, you served what you need to serve when you were in this area of your life. Now I need you to evolve, Now I need you to get to the next level of your evolution as you start to walk in something new that might be scary, because it's something that you're not used to. But as you walk in something new, doors are going to begin to open up for you left and right, okay? We're in the year of the snake, and I'm going to say this, and then we're going to go ahead and begin with sexy chocolate. If any of the rest of you guys want to get on the list, make sure that you guys have dropped your zodiac sign and share the live. But as we go in, as we're exiting out of the year of the snake is meant for us to shed some skin. to shed off the old and release some of the old energies that we've been dealing with for the last 5 years or so, 5, 6 years or so, 7 years maybe even. But for us to shed that old skin and become something new. You know, when a snake is shedding its skin, it goes through this process to where it can't even really see. You know, even its eyes are foggy because of the skin that it has to shed. But as it finally sheds off this skin, it can see clearly. Everything makes sense. It's in alignment, and it has grown. It's gotten bigger. It demands more space. You know, so for some of you guys, you might have been feeling like that. Like, I don't even know which way I need to go in. I know I need to do something new, but I'm not sure which way to go. All these things are going to be clearing up for you, especially as we move forward. Like Sexy Chocolate, in your realms of love, you do have the Sun card popping up for you at this time. I do feel like with this Sun energy popping up for you, it is a means of saying that things are about to really go well for you. You might have been experiencing a lot of harder energies where things felt a little bit dark. You could have definitely been going through a moon period for a while, but that moon period is not something that you're meant to stay in. You know, a lot of what I've already said looks like you're reading, you know. You move on in your realms of finance to the 8 of Cups popping up for you. So I do feel like that your finances are going to improve and going to continue to get better as you walk away from things that really aren't serving you. There's a newness that's coming about for you, especially with the Sun here in your starting position. There's a newness that's coming in for you, and the Sun is shining on you, but it's like you have to walk away from something so that way you can fully enjoy all the new things that's coming in your life. Following your passions, you know, walk away from what you're emotionally stuck to and walk towards what you're passionate about. You know, you might be emotionally stuck to a job because, you know, this job is what has been providing for you. But this job is not where your passion lies. This job is not what you really want to do. You're just doing it because you're used to it and because you've been doing it for a while. But there's a sense of walking away from the old cups so that way you can get the new cups. Walking away from the old, even though, you know, it's providing you something. Because, you know, they're walking away from 8 cups, as you can see here. They're walking away from these things. So these cups are still something, but it's not what they really want. It's not what they feel like they can do. You know, they know that they can do better. They know that they can have better. And Sexy Chocolate, you might be in this place right now in your life where you're saying, Sirron the Shaman, I know financially I could do better. I know financially I deserve better. I see myself here, but right now, currently, I'm here, you know. You got to walk away from something, that way you can actually reach that. I feel like as you do, that's when things are going to really open up for you with this Ace of Wands. You know, passionate new beginnings are coming in for you regardless of if you're chasing it or not. These new beginnings are going to start to unfold in your life, okay? So, you know, ultimately in the spirit message, what I see for you is that the sun is really going to be shining in your life. And I feel like that this has started, this may have started around 2 months or 3 months ago, excuse me. I feel like it started around 3 months ago for you, but you know, you haven't fully stepped into this newness that is coming about for you, okay? So your spirit message is saying that it's time for you to go ahead and walk away from some things that, you know, it's not serving you in your life. There's so much more that you can actually do, and you got to follow the passion, okay? Where your passion lies, that's where the open door is at, all right? If you're still unsure about which way you need to go in, follow what brings passion into your life, and then everything else will start to reveal itself to you. Okay, that's what I'm getting for you today. And your message, baby. Let me know in the comments down below. Yeah, dig. We got Margaret the Sagittarius coming up next. This is what we got for Margaret the Sag. What we got for Margaret the Sag? What's up, Margaret? How you doing today, baby? We're gonna look into it for you. We're gonna look into your love, your money, your health, and overall spirit message. All right, now in your realms of love, I do feel like there could be some type of confusions going on for you at this time, where maybe you're not really sure about which direction you need to go in, okay? You could be, if you're single currently right now, I would suggest that you don't make any sudden moves. Like I wouldn't jump into a relationship just because, you know, I'm not sure if I should or I shouldn't, so let me just go ahead and just do it. No, you know, I feel like that you need to be clearer on your directions of love. If right now isn't really a good time for you to focus on relationships, then I wouldn't focus on a relationship right now. If right now is a better time for you to focus on family and friendships, then I would direct all my energy towards that right here. But I feel like you need to get clear on which direction you need to go in, because it's almost like you're trying to do too much in the realms of love. You know, I'm trying to be a good spouse, but at the same exact time I'm trying to be a good parent, but at the same exact time I'm trying to be a good friend, at the same exact time I'm trying to do counseling and help other people. At the same exact time I also am a youth leader and a youth counselor. At the same exact time I work at the school. It's like there's too many things that you're trying to spread yourself thin in, and I feel like that you need to kind of be a bit more reserved. Find one thing that you can work on in the realms of love, whether that's family, friends, or a relationship, and really go all in on that one thing at this time, okay? Not trying to spread yourself too thin. I feel like that just right now just isn't a good time for you to spread yourself thin, you know? It just doesn't seem like it's the best time at all. I feel like you're going to get clarity, though, as time goes by. You're definitely going to be receiving some clarity. Okay, especially like I feel like within the next 75 days, everything's going to change for you. Okay, especially if you've dealt with any sort of breakups or any sort of difficulties in the realms of love, within that 75-day time limit, everything's going to make sense. Things that you've been trying to figure out for a while are going to finally be like, I get it now. You know, this even might have to do with your realms of career, where you might be looking at, I want to do something different, or I want to be able to make more money, but I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. I want to have more sources of income, but I'm not sure how I'm going to end up doing that. I feel like that's going to really open up for you. Very easy, very simple, okay? With this Five of Swords coming through for you, definitely could be having clarity at this time, where things are starting to make more sense, you know? I would be on the lookouts for that. Overall message, I don't feel like you need to rush anything right now. You do have the Page of Swords popping up for you, so there's no need for you to actually really rush situations, even when it comes towards your health or certain things that you might be feeling in your health. I feel like that you just kind of need to take a closer look, come a little closer than you seem, you know? Taking a closer look at things before making up your mind as something will make things better for you. You know, I've been at this gym, right? I've been working out. I've been going hard. I've been seeing my muscles flare. I've been getting like chest muscle building. I've been really working out, and I've been getting results with it, right? So today I said I'm gonna buy a scale and I'm gonna get them a scale. When I started working out, I weighed like 250, like 50 something pounds, right? So I know I'm doing the workouts. My pants are fitting looser. I got more muscle coming in. I get on the scale today and it says I weighed 268. And I said, huh? Yeah, I said, what in the fuck? Like, to me, it didn't make any sort of goddamn sense. Wilborn, Marquise, I see you, brother. I'm gonna answer yours in 1 second. Let me just finish this one out real quick. We're done now. But so, you know, to me, it didn't make sense. But then I had to stop and think about it. Well, Sirron, you've been doing nothing but lifting muscle and doing a carnivore diet, a keto carnivore diet. So you're putting on a lot of protein and you're putting on a lot of muscle mass. So of course this went up. So you need to switch out your diet. Instead of you giving up and saying, oh, this working out thing doesn't work, okay? This working out is just a bunch of bullshit, all right? Yeah, I just need to quit. No, I have to be the scientist. I have to look a bit more closer, take a closer look at things. What are my calorie intakes that I'm taking in? And not only what are the calories I'm taking in, because I'm counting calories, but I'm like, what type of calories am I taking in at this time? So I need to change my diet. Instead of me eating meats and fishes and grilled meats, I'm going to switch to doing grilled vegetables and raw vegetables and raw fruits and bone broth. These type of things. So, you know, I feel like when it comes towards you, it's the same exact way. There might be something that you're trying to get these results, you're trying to make work in your life, and it's like you're going to have to take a closer look, not give up, not quit, but take a closer look at what am I not doing right, or what can I switch and change that will give me the results that I'm wanting, okay? Overall, this basically looks like there is confusion in some areas of your life, but communication is going to come in for you, or your thoughts are going to be illuminated, and your things are going to start to make sense, okay? Within 75 days time, like I said, something that could have to do with the realms of love will start to make sense for you, but also the things where you've been feeling held up at, where you're feeling like there's kind of like you're not sure which way to move in, everything's going to become clear for you. Okay, now we got a $10 holler from Marquise Wilburn. He says, what up, Big Homie? What's up with your family? Shout out to Marquise. He got on the Halloween ritual. We shouted you out earlier with everybody else who got on. We got, this Marquise question. Would you say what you do is stronger than voodoo, polymambi, or Ifa? And thanks for the ritual. I can't wait for the manifest. Hey, I'm happy to do it for you. All right, so now when it comes towards the workings that I do all those that you just named. Okay. I implement all of that into my practice. So I would say yes, because I'm not only just doing like there are some practitioners who are solely only on their voodoo practice, but your ritual might not call for a voodoo practice. You know, there might be energies that disalign with some of the spirits that we would use in a voodoo practice with just you because of your cultural background. So it depends on the client. Some clients, yeah, we definitely should use voodoo. They're going to get the fastest results with some voodoo workings that we can do, you know, or maybe some Santeria that we can do with La Santa Muerte, you know. Or for other people, we need to use the Ars Goetia. They need something a bit more darker, a bit more with adding blood, something that's going to strike a little harder and faster. Other people, they need angelics. They're dealing with some lower frequencies, some lower vibrations. So it probably wouldn't be best for us to use a voodoo working in this work. It would probably be better for us to use some angelic workings like the Shimham Farash, you know. It really just depends on what working is going. But, you know, I was in Atlanta talking with some folks that were working with like Young Thug and Gunna, and they were talking about how Ifa's some bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Even though it's not. Ifa is great. But, you know, they just got to experience a taste of Ifa and got to see some things start to work with Ifa. But, you know, it's like when you're smoking weed. You first smoke weed, it's very potent, but the more that you do it, the more you get used to it. So it's always better to have multiple streams of magic in your doings. So I hope that kind of can answer your question for you, family. If so, let me know, okay? Because, yeah, you know, I wouldn't say that there is one solid stream of magic that is the most powerful magic in the world. Because even when we look at, like, doing Hebraic magic, the Hebrews, the Jewish folk, we say that they run the world. You know what I mean? We say they do, and they're using Kabbalah and Qliphothic magic, you know, and so, but then we look at the Muslims who practice Sufi practices, you know, so it's like, yeah, you know, when we look at the magics in the world, if I were you, I would try and learn them all, you know, so that way I can be able to maneuver. Okay, all right, let's get Dude the Aries. What's up, Dude the Aries? Got to ease his name on the list, family. So let's see now. We had coming up next, we have Master the Gemini. Where you at, Master? You in the live today? Let us know you in here. I done did sexy chocolate. I didn't get a thank you or nothing. Selfish. I done did Margaret. I didn't get a thank you or nothing. Selfish. All right, let's see if we can get somebody else onto our next list. We got Master the Gemini. Master the Gemini. Let's see if Master the Gemini got better manners than the rest of these people. Let's find out. Let's see now. Let's look to Master the Gemini. Your love, your money, your spirit message on today. See what we got for you on today, family. What we got for Master? Bow, bow, and bow today. Let's see what we got for you guys. We got okay, Master the Gemini. So let's go ahead and look to it for you. What I'm seeing for you, Master, is that I'm not gonna say it like that. I don't even like calling you Master. What's your other name? Motivation. Let's call you Motivation. I'm not gonna be like, so Master, here's what you got. Fuck out of here. She over here like, I kind of like this. I should have named myself Master more often. Let's get Motivation. Let me call you Motivation. Motivation. Let's look into it for you real quick. Motivation. In your realms of love, there's going to be a lot of communication coming in for you pretty quickly. I see within the next 8 days or so, especially, or you could have a lot of movement during this 8 days. Okay, so like going into Thursday of next week, you could be finding that you're having a lot of communication with an individual or individuals, okay? You could be a very hot commodity at this time. I feel like that if you have somebody that you're interested in, though, there could definitely be someone that you're more so interested in. Could be a Leo, Sagittarius, or an Aries. We also have Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius popping up here. But you know, there could be someone that you're more so interested in. I feel like that you're gonna have other people reaching out to you. There's gonna be people that's gonna try and get your attention, but stay focused on what you're wanting. You know, you go from the 8 of Wands to the Queen of Swords, going to the Knight of Wands. So you know, you could find that you have interest in somebody who's like, maybe they're athletic, or maybe they have just like a strong sense of justice. It reminds me of somebody like in law enforcement or in the army or the Navy or something like that. So they could have just some type of athleticism about them, or this strong charismatic energy about them. And I feel like if you're interested in this certain person, then you need to keep your eyes fixed on them, even as some of these other energies are going to come in. Because I feel like that you might have your eyes on one person, but there's a few other people who are interested in you at this time that's going to start to pop out the blue, okay? In your realms of finance, you do have the Queen of Swords popping up for you at this time. I do feel like that you need to keep your eyes fixed on what are you doing financially, okay? If you can keep your focus, you will have what you want, but you really got to keep and maintain that focus so that way you can have it. So let's say that you need $20,000 for your month's rent, right? And so, you know, but right now you're like, I need $20,000 for my month's rent, and rent is coming up in the next 15 days, and I don't have any money right now. You know, if you focus your energy on that, you have this $20,000 that your sales or whatever you're doing, or your job or whatever it is you're doing, this is going to pay you this, and you got these hours, you're going to be able to have it. But if you focus on the opposite, if you start to focus on that you need this money and how you're going to do it, and then you're just spending your days lying around thinking like, oh, I got to get this 20K, but I don't know how I'm going to do it. I got to just figure it out. How about we go to the movies today? How about we go do something else today? How about we do this or that? You know, you're not going to have it. You're going to miss it. So if you can place your focus on whatever it is that you're needing financially at this time, whether it's even a better job, if you can place your focus and really start to hone in on that focus, I guarantee you it's going to come in for you. But you got to start to really see it. You know, you got to really envision it. If you can envision it, it's yours. It's not somebody else's, it's yours, because you really just honed your energy on and it came to you. Overall, in your next part of your reading, in your realms of health, you have the Knight of Wands. So like I said, you know, you could be working on your health at this time, or you could be finding some type of passion that you're doing that also is involving your health at this time, you know. And if you're not doing anything health-wise, you need to start, okay? I feel like that there's a strong energy when it comes towards working out, exercising, going for the best version of you at this time. It's coming in strong for you. Overall, your spirit message, there's definitely communication coming in for you, okay? Within the next 8 days, you're going to be, or even, like I said, it could start today, and then by next Thursday, because today's Wednesday, so by next Thursday, so that's like 8 days, you know, you'll be finding that there's a lot of communication coming in for you, all right? So the universe wants you to know that there's strong communication coming in for you. You can have this person that you're interested in, but you're going to have to maintain focus on that person, because there's going to be people that are going to be trying to come in at this time, okay? That's what I'm seeing for you at this time in your message, baby. All right, let's go ahead and go down to our next one, which is going to be Shannon. We got Shannon coming up next. He's a Sagittarius. All right, now, if you guys have not, make sure that you guys contact me at 682-446-0265. As you guys contact me at 682-446-0265, you guys will be able to even book your readings, okay? Make sure that you guys book your private readings, all right? If you guys have not, remember, we give way more information, and we do 15-minute sessions when it comes towards your offline personal readings, okay? So it's going to be a 15-minute session. We're going to go through everything in detail. We're going to go through more information than we're like to talk about on live. I don't really like to do a lot of private stuff. Like, I'll see these people that will be like, is my baby daddy Mike gay and fucking Pablo Sanchez, okay? You know what I'm saying? Like people were asking me the strongest, most private, personal questions on live. If you ask me, I feel like these type of things are something you should kind of have a little more private for your own karma and your own deeds or whatnot. I feel like it might be a little better for you guys. So we go into a lot more detail in private readings. Things that I see in the cards, like I might see something about you. I can see that you might be having an affair. You don't want me to mention you having your affair on live, okay? So that way your sister or your brother or your cousin or your aunt or whoever else watches my page or your friend sees it and then they're like, oh shit, so I just exposed your ass, okay? So we go into a lot more information when we do our private readings. Make sure that you guys book your private session. You guys want to contact me at 682-446-0265. That's 682-446-0265. Now, if you guys have it as well, get into your spell workings. We just had one of our clients finish off paying off their marriage spell. They did the Halloween ritual, got it half off. I be telling you guys, when we have our half off savings, you guys should definitely hop on them while you can. While you can, because once the half off savings is over, it's over. Right now, we have no half off savings, okay? So my $15,000 marriage spell is a $15,000 spell. It will make you and your person get married like it has for all the rest of my clients. Even for my new client who's picking out a wife, okay? That's how powerful this is. They didn't have somebody that they said, I want Rebecca at State Farm, They said, I want it customized. This is the type of woman that I'm into, but I want somebody who's more so fits my personality. So here's my birth chart and my birth chart information. Match it for me, pull in the wife. And these people, like I said, they were paying $1,000 payments on their payment plan. So you guys can do a payment plan and start today to get your workings done. Now the marriage spell is, like it says, a $15,000 spell. It comes with my obsession spell, which is a $5,000 working. It comes with my domination spell as well, which is a $10,000 working. So just those two spells alone are $15K even without the marriage, okay? But those are being included. We also get 2 banishing spells as well that come with the marriage spell. Now we do have a $30,000 version, which is double the price, and that comes with a lifetime warranty, meaning this right here, when you're doing spell workings, things happen straight up, okay? There are things that happen straight up. Now if you have the lifetime warranty, that means that we cover you for life. So let's say 5 years from now down the line, something happens, you fuck around, you cheat, you fuck around, you mess up, you do whatever you do, and now the spell is affected. Let's say that you piss off some other practitioner. Now they start cursing you. Now your spell is being affected. When you have that $30,000 version with the lifetime warranty, it's free of charge for us to fix it. You don't have to pay for no adjustments. You have to pay for no fixing. You have to pay for any of that. All of that comes included. My workings, we do one-time payment. So let's say that you get the obsession spell. You're going to pay $5,000 one time. We're going to make this person obsessed with you for 6 years. After that 6-year period is finished, my workings are finished, okay? The energy is not going to last. You can't do a spell on a person and make that energy stay forever. You have to continuously do workings, okay? So when you get like a lifetime marriage spell, the $30,000 lifetime marriage spell, we're continuously doing workings, okay? Very powerful spell. Now, for those of you guys who are like Sirron the Shaman, what about getting your unlimited spell workings? I'm interested in that. That's a $300,000 package. Works for 12 months. We're able to do everything that you need. And when we do this 12-month package, and not only do we don't just stop at 12 after the 12-month period is over, but the workings that you're doing, they continue on. So let's say that you're doing a marriage spell under that $300,000 package. You know, you can do the lifetime marriage spell under that $300,000 package. Okay, you know, we're only giving you guys the best workings. We work with celebrities, we work with athletes, we work with government officials, we work with only the best. Okay, so if you guys are wanting to work with the world's best today, I want you guys to contact me. Text 682-446-0265. That is 682-446-0265. That is 682. It's going across the screen. 682-446-0265. As you guys contact me, I'll be happy to help you guys out. I'll be happy to put the magic into your life. You know what I mean? We can make these things move for you. All right. So we're going to go ahead and move on to our next one in the live. You're very welcome, Master Motivation. Happy to do it for you. I'm happy to do it for you. Let's go ahead and go on to our next one. Patrice the Scorpio says, put me on the list. What's up, Patrice? Patrice the Scorp. I got you on the list. Are we adding anybody else on the list before I move on? Going once. Do we have anybody else I need to add to the list? Going twice. Before we move on, are we adding anybody else on the list? Shanna, I didn't skip you. I see your name right here. I promise you, I'm not a retard. I'm not gonna skip your name. I promise you that. I don't get why people always be doing that shit. You're gonna skip me? No, I'm not. Your name is right here. Get that shit. I have to scratch off the names before I go ahead and go. Okay, so don't worry. I'm not gonna skip anybody. Okay, but I am adding people on the list who want to be on the list before we go ahead and move on to our next person, who is Shannon the Sagittarius. You are next. Then we have Tammy the Virgo. We have Dude the Aries. We have Patrice the Scorpio. I wanted to smoke on my cigar before I go on this TikTok and open up for TikTok.
Hello, my king.
Hello, baby. What you got for me? Some water?
Yeah.
I gotta knock these mugs out. That's all I'm allowed to eat today is water. But the day's almost done. It's like 5 o'clock almost. So the day's almost done. Yeah, I'm like, when we were in Mexico and I did it 3-day fast, that was shit. What was it, the second day that I felt like a boost or some shit?
Yeah.
It was like the first day was hell. The second day I felt.
But in Mexico, remember, it was like 100-something degrees, and it was what's it called? The weather is what's that word in English?
Humid.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it matters. I think all that matters is how are you gonna feel. Okay, so let's see now. How many people do I have next? I'll let you know after I finish some of these people off the list. We got Shannon coming up next.
Look at ISIS in a second.
Alright, let's see now. What? Oh, she's eating a peach? Yeah. She like her fruit. That's daddy's baby girl. She like her some fruit. Alright, let me put this cigar out. I'm not going to say I quit smoking weed, guys. I'm not going to say, because that's a bit strong of a statement. But I have slowed down tremendously on my marijuana intake. But I'm definitely not gonna say that I quit smoking weed. That's a very big stretch. Okay, but I started smoking cigars. You know what I mean? I feel like cigars they're great, man. Like, especially when you can't get like a bullshit cigar for like fucking €5 or €3 or some shit. But like if you get a good cigar, like a 30-year-old cigar. Not 30-year-old, but 30 euros, like cigar. I be getting this one. It's a darker leafed. Oh my God, it is such a good cigar. If you're a man, you should definitely be smoking these cigars because it boosts your testosterone as well. Like I need more testosterone. Golly, I be waking up like King Kong. All right, let's see now. Let's go ahead and ask some people on the list real quick. We just opened up our TikTok. What's up, TikTok? TikTok. If you guys are wanting to get in on our list, TikTok, you guys need to make sure you guys drop your zodiac sign. We got Shannon Sharp coming up next. We're going to look to the love, money, spirit message. Tell me love, money, spirit message for Shannon. Bow, bow, and bow. All right, Shannon, in your realms of love, you do have the Sun card popping up for you at this time. So it could definitely be some great energies coming in for you when it comes to your realms of love. If you've been dealing with feeling like you were blocked or feeling like things weren't really working out for you, feel like things were being hidden from you or anything like that, that's coming to an ending. You're not going to have to keep on dealing with that type of energy. All that's being open for you. At this time, love is really going to start to feel way more abundant. You might be able to feel that with family and things like that as you spend time with family during this holiday season. In your realms of finance, money looks pretty damn good for you at this time. You do have the Nine of Pentacles. So I feel like that the sun is definitely shining on you at this time. It's almost like things are being illuminated. So maybe you're seeing that where things were kind of stuck. Now things are moving way smoother. Or maybe you were dealing with some type of holdups financially in the past, and now money's looking good. You know what I mean? Especially during like the month of, what was it? September, early October, there was like a lot of holdups and shit. Now doors are wide open for you at this time. I do feel like that, you have some type of skill when it comes towards yourself financially, and you need to utilize that skill that you have. I do feel like that those skills that you have, whatever it is in financially, is something that makes you money. Double down on it, okay? Double down on it because there's more that's going to come in for you. Overall, your spirit message that I have popping up for you at this time, you have the Sun, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands. So, where things were blocked for you or things were slowed down for you, it's not any longer. The doors have really opened wide for you at this time. You just need to make sure that you're being smart with the abundance that you have. I do feel like that there is more that's coming in for you, especially as you're manifesting more. But for what you have right now, you need to make sure that you're being smart with. So, the Nine of Pentacles, they have 3 pentacles here, which they can invest, they can give away, they can sow into other people, they can do whatever they want with this 3 pentacles here. And then they had this 6 pentacles tucked away for themselves. I feel like this is what you need to be doing at this time. Have something set aside to where you can spend it on whatever you want to, but you need to have these 6 pentacles tucked away for yourself that nobody else can get to and no one else can touch, okay? As you do that, I feel like things are going to work out for you. I do feel like that you have something very good coming in, something that you've been trying to manifest, something big. Maybe you're trying to move, or maybe you're trying to get like a home or something that you're trying to do that's on the bigger scale of things that you're trying to manifest. Is going to be coming in for you during the month of March. So I definitely see like March is going to be a very good month for you in 2026, baby. That's what I'm going to for you at this time. All right, now, for those of you guys over there on the TikTok, if you guys want to make it in on my list, you guys need to drop your zodiac sign, hit the like, follow, share button, subscribe on YouTube. What's up, D? Good to see you this morning. Make sure you guys are subscribing, hitting @followers on Facebook. Do @followers, @highlights, or whatever you guys put at on Facebook. I don't know. Put it down in the comments down below. You guys get on the list. Let's get Tori. Tori is an Aries. Tori, I got you on my list. Let's get Moon Baby. Is an Aries. Okay, you both made it on my list. Hey, Sirron, hope you are well. Love to you. I'm an Aries. Hey, what's up with you, baby? I'm doing great. Good to see you on the live. Let's put you on my list. Miss Anne Marie. Let's put Anne, who is an Aries. I got you on my list, baby. Let's put D. Who is a Gemini? Let's get is there anybody else need to add on the list before we move on? Going once? Anybody else need to add on the list before we move on? Going twice. Okay, I don't see anybody else need to add on the list. Let's go ahead and start with who we just did. We just did Shannon. Let's go ahead and do it for Tammy the Virgo. What do we got for Tammy the Virgo? All right, Tammy, where you at, Tammy? I'm good, D. I'm on this goddamn fast, so trying to occupy my damn time. So we can try to see if we can knock things out a little bit more or whatnot. But I'm on this fast, so I'm trying to just occupy myself, stay busy, you know what I mean? 'Cause even though I'm fasting, I still have to keep up with my gym life. Like, you know what I mean? I still have to keep up with doing the gym, making it these fucking hours, doing leg day, doing my fucking bench press, keeping up with my goddamn protein intake. I'm like, this shit is goddamn sheesh. But mashallah, at least we're able to do it. All right, so now we got for Tammy the Virgo. Damn. Do I have another pen over here that works? Do you work? Okay. Okay, Tam, let's go ahead and dive into it for you at this time. Now, remember, if you guys have not, make sure you guys contact me today. You guys can get your 15-minute readings for $100, okay? After you guys contact me at 682-446-0265, you guys be able to get your readings done. Now, if you need a quick 6-card read, you guys can get yourself a 6-card read, even a private reading, for only $25, okay? So make sure that you guys are getting your readings done. 6-card pulls are $25. You can do private reading, 6-card pulls. Now, with the 6-card pulls for $25, that is literally 6-card read. It's not a 15. If we're done in 5 minutes, we're done in 5 minutes. If we're done in 2 minutes, we're done in 2 minutes. Versus the 15-minute session that you guys can do for the $100 consultation. Okay. So if you guys are wanting yes or no questions, you guys can definitely get yourself your yes or no questions as well done. We have a special going on this week. You guys can get yes or no questions for $10. Private readings. Now, normally they're $25 for yes or no questions. 6-card spreads are normally $50. Okay, this week we're going to be doing it like that. That's our promo for the week. So if you guys have not, contact me this week to get your private readings. $100, $25 6-card spread, $50 12-card spread. Yes or no questions, $10. Very easy, very simple, okay? All right, let's go ahead and dive into it for Tammy, the Virgo. May I ask a question? Right now, we're just doing 3-card spreads. You guys can always purchase your readings. If you guys have something specific that you want to know, you guys can always purchase your readings down below or get a private reading as well. Now, how you guys going to do that? How do we do it? You guys contact me, 682-446-0265. If you want to do a reading here while we're here on live, you guys, my payment links are everywhere. If you guys are on TikTok, go to my bio. If you guys are watching on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, any of those is going across the screen down here. Okay, now, so for Tammy, in your realms of love, you do have the Justice card. I feel like things are really balancing out for you. I feel like that you need to pay attention to, especially signs and omens, you know, because there definitely feels like there are still things that need to be cut from your life, and people who just really don't deserve to be in your life anymore. You know, it's crazy. I've woken up like 2 days in a row to people commenting on, not just people that I actually know, that have commented on my page just hating on me. Just mad. I have this $20,000 blood sacrifice ritual I did. There's people who are commenting on it just mad, you know, like, and the funny thing was that I know this person and whatnot. I know of this person. We have mutual friends. And so they were like commenting, oh, you're doing blood sacrifice for $20,000. That's evil. You're evil. You're the devil. And besides, this isn't even real anyway. You're just scamming people. It's all just a scam. Blah blah blah. No one's really paying you know $20,000. And then I was able to tell this person, I'm like, why don't you ask your friend? And I put the at some other friend. Ask them about when all you guys were staying together because you all needed roommates to afford your stuff. Ask them about when I rented the mansion that I was staying at in California, how they came and stayed in one of my rooms, okay, in my 5-bedroom mansion, all right? What I mean? They came and stayed with me, okay? Ask them about how real my workers get. Ask one of your other friends who came to see me. Ask some of you guys as role models who invited me to private Hollywood events and these private Hollywood parties that you guys didn't get the invite. I got the invite, and so, but I bring this up because it's like sometimes there are people that you might know and that know you and that see you and that you've allowed in your life that really don't deserve to be in your life, okay? I mean, they might have been meant to be in your life for a season, but if people aren't celebrating you, if people aren't happy for you, if people aren't enjoying when they see that you're doing good, if it doesn't motivate them to say, I need to do good in my life, but if it motivates them to try and hate on you or talk bad about you or try and find some way that you can't be as real as you say you are, and I gotta just find a way to try and belittle you because you are big and you make me feel small, cut those people out of your life. They do not deserve to be in your life. And guess what? As you cut those negative weights out your life, things are going to balance out for you. You're going to find real friends. You're going to find people who support you. You're going to find people who believe in you and believe in your craft and believe in the things that you're doing. You're going to find those people, or those people are going to be drawn to you. But so long as you keep around people who don't deserve to even be in your life, who aren't even on your level. Let's just be real. They're not even on your level. Okay, so you need to remove these type of energies from you. Definitely could be a Libra that we're talking about right here that's in your life that needs to be removed. Definitely could be a Cancer that's in your life that needs to be removed as well. Okay, I feel like you're going to know this person who needs to be removed because they're stagnant. They have everything to say, but they have nothing to back them. You know what I mean? So I feel like that you need to watch out. This could even be a family or friends or even like something like a job or something like that. But you need to really cut things out of your life that aren't helping you get to the next level, Tammy, and things will be good for you, okay? In your realms of career, you do have the Chariot popping up for you at this time. So there could be a changing of jobs, or you could be getting something in the transportation business, okay? Now, you do go to the Hangman. You do go from the Chariot to the Hangman. So, it could feel like that there's some type of changes that's going on. It might not be the most comfortable changes. So what does that look like? That looks like you wanting to work this job here, but it's not working out for you. So you have to change jobs. You want to stay at this house right here. You want to stay at this place here, but your landlord is not renewing your lease, so you have to move. I feel like you need to see things in a different light, okay? Financially and just in your life. I feel like that as you can change, as you begin to bring forth this change, career-wise, change, financial-wise, change in your life, then that's when things are going to get better for you. But you can't see it like, oh, woe is me, I'm being attacked right now. Life is hard for me right now because I have to do this change, so I'm cursed. You know what I mean? I'm just cursed and all that type of stuff. Don't see it like that. See it as this is a new door that's opening, so other doors in my life are being closed, so that way it can push me towards the new. Other doors in my life are being shut, so that way I can start to see things a bit more clearly, and I can get I get it now. I need to bring a change. Not to talk about myself in your reading, but like I was saying earlier, when I got on the scale and I saw that I've been doing calorie counting, I've been working out at the gym every day, I've been doing these 10,000 fucking steps. I don't even like fucking walking, I don't like working out, I don't like eating differently, but forcing myself to do it. Then when I got on the scale and I saw it said that I was 14 or 15 pounds way more than, I didn't lose shit, that shit will piss you off. But you know what it made me do? It made me realize, guess what? I can look at this in a negative sense, or I can look at this in the sense of say, you need to go harder. there's something that you're doing is not right. You got to change the way that you're seeing this, Sirron. As you change the way that you're seeing it, then the hangman, or where you're stuck at, will open up for you. And it's the same thing for you, baby. Once you begin to change how you're viewing your situations that you're dealing with in your life, everything is going to open up for you. I really do feel like that this change really started back in, let's see, October, September. You might have been starting to see some type of changes that started happening going into October. And it's like you just need to accept the change, because the changes are here for your betterment, not to deter you or block you. Okay. All right. So now, overall message that I got for you at this time is balance is going to come into your life as you start to go forth with the change and the movement. All right, because there's movement happen regardless in your life. You just have to have the knowing that the movement that's happening in your life is for your embetterment, not to hurt you, not to slow you down, but to embetter you. Okay, so be on the lookout of this change and how you can use it to your advantage. That's what I'm getting for Tammy the Virgo at this time. Tammy says, I'm dealing with a Scorpio and a Sagittarius. Help me. Shit, you dealing with two of the most craziest signs. I don't know what to tell you with that one right there. You just as bad. You dealing with a Scorpio? Shit, okay? You dealing with a Sagittarius? Oh, they're gonna be fun till they disappear on your ass. But you know, if you want, we can do a love reading for you. We can go more in depth to see which path you need to choose. All right, let's see what else we got over here. Coming up next, we got Dude the Aries. Dude the Aries, you're up next, dude. Now, are we adding anybody else onto our list today before we move on? Do we need to add anybody else onto this list? Make sure that you guys have hit that like, that follow, that share button if you guys have not. Make sure that you guys hit the like, the follow, the share button. That's how you guys are going to be able to get yourself your readings done today. Now, for those of you guys who have not, tonight is a full moon. We do have a full moon ritual that we're doing tonight. I'm doing it for a personal ritual. I had to give a lot of my energy during the Halloween rituals, so I'm going to do some more so personal for me. But I am doing people who get the obsession spell, people who get the merit spell, people who get the money spells, people who buy my planetary spells. You know, and so if you guys are getting something, or you guys are insane to yourself, surround the shaman. You know, I need help in the realms of love right now. There's somebody that I've been desiring, and I've been feeling so fucking blocked. You know, I've been trying my hardest. I've done spells. I've done this. Speaking of which, go to my YouTube, you guys. I did a how to do love spell video. You guys make sure you check that out. It's a very great video. But, you know, I've been trying. I've been doing everything I can, and I can't seem to make this motherfucker fall in love with me. You need my obsession spell. My obsession spell is going to make this person be utterly obsessed with you. In 1 to 7 days' time, they're going to contact you, and they're going to be in a relationship with you. We offer money-back guarantees on our workings. I am the world's greatest. There's nobody doing it on the scale or the level that we do these workings on. Okay, like I said, it's a $5,000 spell. Payment plans are an option. You can start for as low as $2,500 down, okay, $2,500 down, and we can go ahead and begin this working for you on today, okay? Now, it is the full moon, like I said, it is the full moon. We do also have Mercury retrograde on our side, as well as we have, like I said, I think this was a moon in Taurus or something like that. So we have a lot of Venus energy on our side right now. You want to use it to your advantage, okay? I was saying that for the Halloween rituals, for everyone who got the love rituals, I got to post some of the reviews, because we've had reviews from the Halloween rituals only from the love clients, okay? Only for the love clients so far. I'm interested in seeing some of the rest of the clients as we go into 2026. But from the love clients so far, we've had people contact me because they've already gotten contact from their lovers with that love ritual, because the love energy is very strong, especially for pulling back a person. Right now is a great time to pull back a person, okay? So now let's say that you guys are saying to yourself, Sirron, okay, that sounds cool. There's a person I want to pull, but they're already in a relationship, okay? Oh man, I won Boo Boo Badeo, okay? I am so in love with Boo Boo Badeo. They are so attractive, but they're in a relationship, or they're married, and even they're not in a happy relationship. They're not something successful, but they are over here, and they're caught up in this right here, but I desire this person. What you need is my domination spell, okay? The domination spell will remove the person that they're with, and it will place them in love with you, okay? So how does this work? So the domination spell has the obsession spell included with it. So with that obsessive spell, we're going to use the domination to make this person all about you, along with obsession to keep this person all about you. We're going to use it comes with one banishing, so we're going to use the banishing to remove whatever person they're with, and we're going to put you in that place, okay? So this is a very powerful dark magic working, all right? I want to be very clear. This is not no light magic. This is not something that is approved by Allah. This is not something that is a some fairy workings. Okay, this is dark magic. All right, but it's powerful, and it will give you what you're wanting. You want that person, you can have them. So, Sirron, what are the side effects? There are no side effects to this. There is a time limit. Oh yeah, there's definitely a time limit, but if you get the spell done again, then you'll be fine. That time limit is a 6-year period, okay? So by the time that 6 years is finished and over, you know, your spell is finished and over. We can't keep them stuck like that. We would have to do a ritual again and make a new contract with another jinn. Okay, or we can use the same jinn if that jinn works well with you, okay? But we can lock you guys together, all right? So if that's something that you're like, Sirron the Shaman, you're speaking my language, okay? That is exactly what I am looking for. You need to contact me today, 682-446-0265. That is 682-446-0265. That is 682-446-0265, okay? All right, now who we adding onto our list? I see you guys in the comments. What's up, what's up, what's up? Good to see you, Soul. I love seeing you in the building. It says, Sirron, my friend, it's been a long time. I know where you been at. Good to see you in the live, baby. All right, now who are we adding onto our list? Before we move on, let's get Shirley the Libra. She just dropped her zodiac sign. Shirley the Libra. I got you on my list, baby. All right, are we adding anybody else before we move on? We got Shirley on the list. Do we have anybody else going once? We got Pauline. Pauline is a Libra. Pauline, I got you on my list. Yeah, I'm happy to see you too, baby. We got, I know the drill, says, hope you're doing well. Good to see you. I know the drill. I'm going to hit the like, follow, share button. Yeah, yes, indeed. Y'all know the drill, man. Y'all hit that like, that follow, that share button. Subscribe if you guys are on YouTube. Share if you guys are on YouTube. On Facebook, make sure you guys hit @highlights, @followers, and @shares, or whatever the hell Facebook got going on. If you guys are on X, make sure you guys also share on X as well. We can see you guys' comments on X, so make sure you guys are commenting down below as well. Okay, now, do we have anybody else we're going to add going once? Are we adding anybody else going twice? All right, let's go ahead and move on to our next one, which is going to be, I'm a dude, he's a dude, she's a dude, we're all dudes. Let's go ahead and get dude. A reading for dude. Bow and bow. All right, so dude, let's go ahead and dive into it for you at this time. Dude, if you're in the live, let everybody know you're in the live. All right, so what do we have for dude at this time? So, dude, you have the Page of Swords in your realms of love, so I wouldn't make any sudden movements, okay? I do feel like there could be some type of, like, you could be dealing with either if you're single right now, there could be somebody trying to come back around towards a situation, or something that you're trying to make work. Like, for instance, you could be in a relationship, break up, get in a relationship, break up, get in a relationship, break up, get in a relationship. And it's like you could be trying to force something to work with a person. I feel like that you kind of need to take a little closer look. There definitely could be some things going on here that you're not seeing. So I feel like that you should not make any sudden like jumps in the realms of love. Don't make any sudden jumps, commitments, promises right now at all, okay? I wouldn't. You know, there definitely could be like an ex coming around. You do have this devil popping up for you at this time, so there could be like a controlling person or somebody who's just like very here today, gone tomorrow, here the next day, gone the next day. You know, I'm with you today, I'm with the next guy the next day. You know, I'm juggling you and two other exes type energy. Like just toxic energy coming up right here. It just does pop up. So I would be careful. I wouldn't make any certain agreements or any certain like making somebody any commitments, I guess is a good way to put it. Realms of finance, you do have the Eight of Pentacles. So right now, you need to be focused on your career and your work and putting in the energy towards career and work. I feel like that as you put forth that energy of career and work, that's when you're going to see things really flow for you. You know, there's this big sense that during 2026, you're going to have some type of newer job or some type of better job. I feel like that this job is really going to take up all your work or all your time. Excuse me. So, you know, it might not be best for you to focus on love at this time, more so for you to focus on your career. There is a sense that you know, you might be becoming a workaholic, or it might be better for you to really dive into your work at this time. Some people would say being a workaholic is a negative thing. I don't think so. I feel like that, you know, everything's a place of balance. Sometimes you need to be a workaholic. And I feel like for you right now, it's saying that love isn't really the best thing for you. Love's going to slow you down. You really need to more so be focused on your work at this time and your work ethic and really putting in the hours and the discipline, because that's where you're going to find the most success, okay? That's the message that I'm seeing for you in your reading today. Baby, 1100 verses for the comments down below. We got coming up next, we got House. They say Heba. My name is Heba, and I am a Pisces. Let's put you on my list, baby. Heba is a Pisces. I got you on my list, baby. All right, let's see now. Are we adding anybody else to the list right now? TikTok. We got to fight with the TikTok algorithm, you guys. So TikTok, we're going to reset the TikTok. We're just going to pull it right back in so that way we can go ahead and boost our TikTok. So y'all give me 1 second. Right out. Hit you there. Yeah, TikTok. I know your ass, TikTok. Weekly rewards? Wait, so I get paid to just go on live? They don't have to even give gifts? Since when was that? Boy, I be getting offline for a day and a half. And swear to God, they be changing everything. What's up, Bino? Good to see you, fam. Let's get Bino. The Virgo. Bino, I got you on my list, family. All right, so now let's go ahead and go to Patrice, the Scorpio. Let's dive into it for Patrice at this time. What do we have for Patrice, the Scorpio? I know, man. I gotta be on live every single day, it feel like. It's like you miss a day, they be like, oh yeah, thanks for missing the day. We just added this new thing. Like, golly, shit. Y'all be changing up the game plan, don't y'all? Patrice, in your realms of love, you do have the Seven of Pentacles popping up for you at this time. So there is a big need for you not to look at your glass half empty, okay? You know, it's very easy for us to feel like, man, when's it going to be my turn? When are things going to finally flow well for me? When am I going to be able to have the things that I desire in my life? It's very easy for us to be in this type of energy. It's also very easy for us to look at other people. Wow, look at them. You know, wow, they take them out on dates. Wow, they go out the country. Sirron the Shaman would take his dates out the country. He could take some shopping in Spain, take some all sorts of places. But look at my lazy ass man that I got. All this nigga do is go to work and come home and his feet stink, smell like croutons. And I'm sick of this right here. Look at these other people online though. They get to go out, they get to do, you know, you don't want to have the type of energy to where you're looking at your glass half empty. Because something else looks like it's just pizzazz, you know, because we've all seen it. We've all seen these type of things, right? You know, where the couple looks like they're the most happy TikTok couple in the world, and then 2 weeks later, you see on the news that they done killed each other or some crazy shit. You know what I mean? News today, famous TikTok couple stabs each other today. You know, all this crazy ass shit. So don't look at the grass greener on the other side, but instead water your own grass. You know what I mean? Water your own grass. Really, really take time to be in this energy of grateful for what you have and watering what you have, and more will come in for you. I do feel like that if you are looking for love, there is a love offer that's going to be coming in for you. But also there's going to be something that you're going to love in the realms of work that's going to come in for you. This could give you some type of stronger position, because we go from the Knight of Cups to the Two of Wands. So, you know, I do feel like that there's something that you're going to love that's going to really work out for you and work more so in your favor. But it's about you kind of, you know, this also could be you with this cups, saying that you need to make some type of offer for something. So like, let's say for instance, you can call a job that you're interested in, that you want to work at, and then tell them, okay, I can work, you know, any hours you guys have available, you know, just put me on. Or I can be the receptionist. I can also do this work as well. You know, I feel like that might be good for you to give some type of offer, because it'll help you be a bit more in control of your world. There could also be something coming in for you in your realms of finance, where if someone's going to offer you like, hey, you know, would you like to do this right here? And it might be better for you to not just say, oh yeah, I can do whatever you guys are just suggesting to me, but I can do this. I can do these hours for this day, you know, more so crafting things around your world. You know, overall spirit message is don't look at things like, don't look at what other people have going on at this time. You know, more so be an energy of being grateful for the things that you do have, and then more abundance and more things will start to flow in for you. There are opportunities that are definitely on the way for you at this time, but these opportunities are kind of dependent upon you taking control of your reality. People will give you whatever you ask for. So you ever hear the saying, closed mouths don't get fed? So if you're not speaking up about what you desire or what you want in life, then you won't be able to get it. But as you do speak up at this time and say what you're desiring and be very upfront about it, you can really mold your reality, because now's the time for you to mold that, okay? That's what I'm getting for you today. And your message, baby, a little bit of verse in the comments down below. We got Tori the Aries. Tori the Aries. We got Tati. What's up, Tati the Scorpio? Tati the Scorp. Okay, I got you. Tori, what we got for Tori at this time? What we got for Tori at this time? What do we have for Tori? Yeah. Bow. 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 Okay. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. I do gotta do that. Let's see now. I have been speaking up. Yes, hey, good job, baby. After I redone the Clauneck, I managed to get 2 cards. Look at this right here. Look at this right here. Y'all listen to the Clauneck spell, the power of the Clauneck spell. This is what Bino has to say. They say, after I redone the Clauneck, I've managed to get 2 cars and just moved into a house last week. I just want to say you have been a huge blessing in my life. Hey, mashallah. You're doing a great job, my brother. We got a huge blessing in my life, and I meditate and pray to the spirits for legal charges, and everything got dropped. Look at that right there, mashallah. We got, so I want to say I appreciate the things you have taught me. Yes, indeed, family. Hey, 36. I love to hear it, family. Congratulations on your elevation. You know, ultimately, it's like this. Teach a man to fish don't mean you can make him eat. So I'm out here teaching people how to fish, and it takes intelligence, it takes will, and it takes determination to take what's being thrown and actually use it, put put it together and get results. So congratulations to you, my brother. You're doing a great job. More blessings, more life, more prosperity, more love, more items, more things are coming in for you. I speak life over you at this time, my brother. And I'm excited for all the good things that's flowing in. That's some 36 shit, family. That's some 36 shit. I like to hear it. Yeah, Clauneck is a powerful jinn. For those of you guys who don't know, I have a $5,000 Clauneck money spell. And Clauneck is a jinn, okay? So this is a genie, a spirit that you can go to, and you can use this spirit, and it will help you. Now, a lot of people think genie and they think, oh, you get 3 wishes, right? So let me try and make a wish, and then it's just gonna happen like poof, money appears in my account. But that's not how these jinns work. Jinns are more so like teachers. So they're going to teach you to do the right things to get the results you desire. So like in Bino's case, Bino started to do things differently, started to meditate. As he started to meditate, his brain started to rewire. He started saying his Clauneck spell. As he started saying his Clauneck spell consecutively, what happened? The neural pathways of his brain started to rewire, because our brain pathways are wired in a certain way, which is what gives us the life that we have. So before he had his house, his brain was wired a different way. After he started putting in that work, guess what? His brain will start to rewire. He started to make different choices, start to do different things, start to view himself in a higher place, in higher energies. I deserve this, I don't deserve that. I will put up with this, I won't put up with that, because I'm abundant. And as he did that, now he got 2 cars. Now he just moved into his house, and now things are flowing. So, you know, these jinns are great spirits that will teach you and will help you to evolve. You know, that's the magic of working with the jinn. Shout out to Clauneck. We gotta give a little shout out to Clauneck too, man. Shout out to Clauneck. One of my favorite jinns ever to work with. One of my favorite spirits ever to work with. Very powerful spirit, and will do the job. All right, let's go ahead and get back into it. What's up, Crystal? You want to get on the list, baby? How you doing today? We got Creatively Divine. How you doing, Creative? Make sure that you drop your zodiac sign to get on the list. And anyone who hasn't gotten on this list, make sure you guys drop your zodiac signs to get in on our list. Like, where you at? Like Mary, the Scorpio. Let's get Crystal the Capricorn. Okay. Anybody else we're adding on the list? Vito said, I swear to God, I moved way different now. Exactly, family. Exactly. That's the key. It's the key, man. You know, you'll see your life elevate, but you'll see that who you once were is not who you will become. These spirits literally will change who you are. I'm at work right now. See, yeah. When I first met Bino, I don't think Bino was working, man. I think Bino was trapping. My nigga Bino was trapping and shit. Last time I checked, now my nigga talking about, I gotta handle this business real quick and get this money real fast, bro. Yeah, that's what I like to see. 36. What's up, fam? Good to see you in the live. Yeah, y'all, it's dedication. So we were about to do Tori. Now, Tori, in your realms of love, I feel like you need to work on balancing things out. Like, your love life could really be being affected right now by your financial situation. So like where things can be a little bit off balance financially for you, and this is affecting your love life and the quality of your love life. You know, so I feel like that you kind of need to get things in control in your love life, so that way you can get things in control in your financial life. I feel like that there are a lot of open doors for you financially, but you could be getting caught up in your emotions. Like what I'm seeing at this time, Tori, is that emotions can really kind of rock your world. Like what's a good example? Like, you know, you can deal with a person and then they set you off, and then for the rest of the day you're just pissed, okay? You know, it just ruins your day, you know what I mean? And it's like you gotta avoid these type of energies. You really want to avoid these type of energies. If what you're wanting to focus on is love, then you need to get your finances in a better place first. I feel like that in your realms of career, you have the world card popping up for you. So there's just a lot of open doors that's open and available for you. But if you're not taking action towards the doors that are open for you, then you're going to miss it. You know what I mean? It's not going to really, you're not going to have what you're desiring. You got to actually take action and go for these open doors at this time. And you need to be in control of your emotions, because your emotions, Tori, can really get the best of you at times, okay? Can really get the best of you at times. So you don't want to allow that to happen. You want to be in this place of I'm moving wise and I'm moving patient. Sometimes there are things that we want in our life that will come to us, but we have to be patient. You know what I mean? Like if there's something that you really love, then you want to be patient till you get it. Because if you can just be patient till you get it, you're going to have it. You know what I mean? You guys, I do have to do my afternoon workout here in a little while. So I'm going to try and knock out some of these people real quick. Then I just got to go do, because I got to get my 10,000 steps in. So I got to go do this 10,000, this other 5,000 steps. It'll take me like 30 minutes. And then I'll be back here to get back on live. I'm going to knock out everybody else on the list first, so y'all don't have to worry about that. I'm going to do everybody on this list. Then after that, I'm going to do that, but I wanted to let everybody know. So if you guys are trying to get on the list, you need to hurry up and get on my list after this, because I will be taking a break because I gotta do this. Do 2-a-days now. Since I went up on this goddamn scale, now I gotta do 2-a-days. I told my body, I looked in the mirror and I told my body, I said, you don't want war, motherfucker, okay? Oh, let me tell you something right now, man. I was poor, I was homeless, and I went to war with my poverty, and I got rich, okay? You know, now my body, I'm fighting my body. My body wants to try me. You think that you're going to win? I'm fucking Sirron the Shaman. You're going to suffer, okay? I'm gonna let you know that right now, body. You are going to suffer, all right? You know, I am not the one to go to war with. I guarantee you that much. And I don't go to war with people. I go to war with myself, okay? Because, you know, I am all, and all is me. Same way you are all, and all is you. And the more that we start to realize that, the more we can conquer ourselves. You know, because when it's certain things, Tori, that we don't like in our life, you know, it's really a reflection of us. It's really a reflection of when my girl starts getting upset, starts tripping out, starts doing the most. You know, it's only just a reflection of me. You know, if we're having an argument or a fight about something, it's only just a reflection of me. Okay? You know, and when she's mad at me and says that I'm tripping, she thinks that I'm tripping, I'm just a reflection of her. You know, when I'm walking outside and that driver drives past me fast and I'm like, you were too close, motherfucker, and I let that person upset me, that person who drove past all crazy is just a reflection of me, okay? You know, the more that we can start to realize these things, the more that we can start to really better our lives and we can learn how to actually bring balance and be in control of our emotions. So I feel like, Tori, you got to kind of get in control of your emotions at this time, because things are open for you, but you got to realize that it's a mirror. You know, the energy that you put out, you're going to receive. Karma, right? Karma. So make sure that you're doing the right things at this time so that you have the right karma coming in for you. All right, that's what I'm getting for Tori. Why does it sound like some type of Tori? What's the name I'm thinking about? It's not Tori. It's something. What is it? Tori. It was an R&B group. What was the name of them? What was the name of that R&B group? Was it Tori? What was the name of it? It was like the same name twice. Somebody remind me. I don't know. Somebody got to tell me. Tony. Yeah. Tony. That's what the fuck it was. I'm like, this shit is sounding familiar for something. I don't know why. All right, we got Moon Baby the Aries coming up. We got Moon Baby the Aries. What's up, Ronnie? Did you want to get on the list before I close it off? Now, before I move on, does anybody want to get on the list before I close it off? Anybody get on the list before I close it off? Anybody get on the list before I close this list off? Because, like I said, I have to go do this fucking walk and get these last 10,000 steps in, or this last 5,000 steps in real quick. So, anybody else I'm adding on this list? I know Tori Amos. Oh yeah. Tori, that's crazy. Let's get Ronnie. What's up, Ronnie? You want to get on the list? You need to drop your zodiac sign for me, baby. How was the Halloween ritual? The Halloween ritual was great. We had a full list. We did a great job. I don't know if you were in the live earlier, but there were a few people who were in the live earlier that were speaking about it. Let's get Ronnie to Leo. Okay, so you are a Leo. Yeah, in other news, you know, it's around that time, you know, it's getting wintertime, you know, and with it being winter and getting wintertime, I think it's about time that we add another woman to my union. So I'm wanting to buy a flight. But you know, I'm wanting to pick somebody specific. Okay, I want to fly somebody out for the weekend. Probably like, if I meet somebody this week, I'll talk to you this week, and I'll fly you out next weekend. But you need to have a passport. You know what I mean? You need to have a passport. But you know, I really want to add another woman to my shit. I've been speaking about it and thinking about it for a while, but I think now is a better time for us to go ahead and start diving in on this type of shit. But it's just so hard, bro. Cause it's like, you know, you want to add another woman to your goddamn shit, but then it'd be like, I don't have a passport. Oh, okay. Oh, shit. Well, you know, you need a passport. I have a passport, but I got 3 kids. I got 2 kids. You know, and it's like, oh, okay. So then it's like, you know, I want to come. Okay, how old are you? I'm only 19. Oh, fuck no. Okay. it's like it's always just this one little thing that is like, but you know, I do feel like that now, especially now that we have baby girl here, my daughter here, and Danny. I feel like Danny could definitely use the help. Danny needs to, I know Danny could use the help because Danny, she told me, she was like, when are you gonna get a sister wife? I need one. When you gonna get one? You need to figure it out. You need to get one or whatnot. I knew at that moment, I was like, yeah, it probably is about time that we take this a little more serious than I've been taking it. So I do want to add another female to this union. I'm not looking to add somebody just for sex. I'm gonna be very straight up and very upfront with you. I'm not looking to add somebody just for like a sexual relationship. There's threesomes for that. There's also threesomes for that and shit. So I'm not really looking for somebody on more so a sexual relationship type thing. Even though I'm an Aries Taurus, so we bang, it's going down. Okay, it'll be going down. But you know, so you don't have to worry about that part. But that's not what I'm bringing this topic up for today. That's not actually what I'm bringing it up for. You know, I'm more so in the means of like looking for or wanting to add another piece to this puzzle that I got. You know what I mean? I want to add another piece to this. But like I said, you know what I'm saying? So I don't want it to just be something sexual. A lot of the times, I think like a lot of the women that contact me, y'all just be on sexual shit, you know? My titty's big. I got some good pussy. Come on, Shaman. Yeah, man, I'm trying to suck your dick, Shaman. I didn't be like, a lot of y'all just be on that type time. And I'm like, sex is cool. We're going to have sex. We're going to do all that type of shit. But, you know, if I'm going to invest my money and I'm going to invest my time and I'm going to welcome you into my family, then I just want it to be more, have some sort of meaning, you know what I mean, to it. you know, because I'm going to be inviting you. I'm wanting to invite you into my family. So yeah, so you know, if that's something that has been on y'all heart, or something that y'all been thinking about, like, you know what, you know, I've been wanting to be a part of a family in a union and have a guy with a big dick and who flies around the world take care of me. Yeah, this might be your opportunity, okay? Hey, this might be your opportunity right now, all right? So, so like I said, I am reviewing, okay? I am reviewing, but like I said, you need to have at least a passport so I can fly your ass out, and so I can take you out on a date and just see how I feel towards you, and then send you and Danny on a date and then see how she feels towards you and everything, and all that type of shit. Okay. All right. So just letting y'all know, mashallah, inshallah. If it's meant to be, it will be. Okay. Don't try and force it. You know what I mean? Like, I've had women who've been like, we're going to look through our astrologies and make sure that we all can match. If we all match, perfect. Like, if you're Year of the Rat, that's perfect. Year of the Rat is A1. That's a great Chinese zodiac that will match me, because I'm Year of the Monkey. If you're a Year of the Rooster, that's usually a good one too. Year of the Roosters match too. But yeah, I can't stress enough. You know what I mean? If I'm going to invest, I'm seeing this as an investment. You know what I mean? If I'm going to invest in welcoming somebody into my family, I just would like to know that the mind is there. You know what I mean? We're looking to build, not looking to play. Okay. All right. With that being said,
you need to know how to cook. You need to know how to clean, and you need to love babies.
Yeah, Dad, you know how to cook, you know how to clean too, or whatnot. AKA Dan saying that she's not going to be the only one that's cooking and cleaning at this motherfucker. Okay, I'm saying, so if you're wanting to be a team member, then be a team member. All right, straight up, be a team member. Daddy Shaman got the money. You know what I'm saying? Mama Danny got the cooking, cleaning, and everything too, but wants a friend. You know what I mean? So I'm just gonna put that energy out into the universe, and like I said earlier, inshallah, if it's meant to be, it will be. Okay, now let's go ahead and dive into it for Moon, baby, the Aries. Let's see what we got for you at this time. So Moon, baby, in your realms of love, you do have the 9 of Cups in reverse. So you could really be not being in control of your emotions, okay? You could really be in a situation right now where you're not being in control of your emotions. You're letting your emotions get the best of you, okay? That's not the key at all. It's not best to let your emotions get the best of you, especially in your realms of love, especially right now where we got retrograde that's about to be going down. We got the full moon that's coming into full effect. People are going to be acting crazy. No. You want to be in control of your emotions and your emotional life, okay? You know, I feel like that if you can manage your emotions at this time, you're going to have a lot of great flow into your life, because financially things are looking a lot better for you. You know, financially, you do have the 9 of Pentacles popping up at this time. So I do feel like that you need to invest in some things, but you also need to save at the same exact time. There are some areas of your life that you need to invest, or an investment doesn't mean that you have to, you know, have a Robinhood account and you're doing some investments like that, you know, but it does mean that, you know, you can invest in even people. Or maybe you're going to buy a Clauneck spell, you know, or maybe you want to do something like these things. This type of energy is fine, but you need to make sure that you're giving out a little bit and you're keeping the majority for yourself, okay? I have seen for like Tauruses in the next 2 weeks or so, within the next 2 weeks or so, I think it's going to be, is it Uranus that's going to be opposing Taurus? And that's going to, and Uranus isn't like luck, okay? So it's going to remove the luck from Taurus. So if you're close to Taurus, like Aries, Taurus, or Gemini, you could be having problems with luck. Now, this doesn't mean that you're going to be fucked when it comes to your finances, because you know you don't need luck to make money. You just need preparation and hard work. You're going to make money regardless. Okay, but I would just be in the energies of not being overly giving, overly spending, you know, and having something set aside, especially as we get into the next 2 weeks, okay? When I look into your overall spirit message, we do have this Queen of Swords popping up for you at this time. So, you know, I feel like I was saying earlier, you need to be in control of your emotions. You need to start really focusing on all the good things that you do have flowing into your life, and then be very tunnel vision. What is it, the goal that you're trying to achieve at this time? Even in your realms of love, is it children? You know, is it having a healthy, happy relationship? Don't get distracted by the bullshit that happens in everyone's day-to-day life, but more so focus on what you desire and actually go for it at this time. You'll be able to have it. Things will work out for you. Okay, things are looking good for you, baby. That's what I'm getting for Moon, baby. We got and the Aries coming up next. Let me see now. Should I go ahead and add them? Let's add Shanti Leo. Shanti the Leo, got you on my list. Shirley said, I cook all kinds of food and I do child minding. Well, Shirley, you need to text 682-446-0265. Let me see if you're visually appealing. Send a picture and send your birthday. A picture and your birthday, baby. A picture and your birthday. So a picture of you and your birthday. Don't just say May 7th. No, May 7th what? May 7th, 1982. Okay, send me a picture and your birthday so I can actually look up all your shit and see if you actually match. Hopefully you have an iPhone so we can FaceTime. And we can chop it up. All right, let's see now. We got Anna and the Aries. What do we have for Anna and the Aries? And the Aries. Bell. Now, before we go ahead and continue on, if you guys are in a place right now where maybe you're not as lucky as me, okay? You know, maybe you're in a position right now where you're saying, Sirron the Shaman, it must be nice getting the second woman in your life, okay? It must be nice being able to add another woman to your life and everything after you already have one. I'm struggling trying to get what, okay? Oh, how do I do it? Okay, well, here's what I would suggest. Now, I would suggest you guys get in on my obsession spell, okay? The obsession spell is a powerful working that will pull your lover to you in 1 to 7 days' time. It will make your person obsess over you. It'll make them desire you, and it will make them be in a relationship with you, okay? So if you're in a situation where you're wanting love and from a specific person, the obsession spell can do the job. Now, let's say that you don't have a certain person that you're wanting in your life. So, on assignment, I know that I want love, but there isn't a specific person that I'm wanting in my life. I just know that I want love. Can the obsession spell work to pull in somebody new for me? It most definitely can, okay? So if you're in a situation where you're needing love new, or you're wanting some past person, somebody you already dealt with, that you're wanting to make them obsessed, then we can do that for you. Now, Sirron, I just have a couple of quick questions real quick. How is it being done, okay? Because that sounds pretty amazing. How is that being done? Okay, so I did a video on how to do love spells. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of brief, some of the things that I can tell you and some things I'm not going to tell you. All right, so one of the things I like to use is jinn spirits, okay? Spirits like the Ars Goetia. All right, so there's a spirit called Dantalion. Dantalion is a spirit of Venus. Now, any spirits of Venus are going to have to do with love. Now, this is air as well, though. So Dantalion not only has to do with Venus, but also has to do with the element of air, has to do with thoughts. So he's very good with manipulation. So now when we say manipulation, that sounds so, oh, that sounds negative. That sounds so this or that. But manipulation is not always a negative thing. You know, you can manipulate a person into losing weight. You can manipulate a person into leaving a toxic, bad relationship. So manipulation is not as negative as the name might sound, or as people try to push their connotations on it. So, you know, this spirit can manipulate a person who, let's say that you've been very kind to, you've been doing a lot of good to, you've given your everything to or whatnot, and now this person is like, I'm about to fuck your sister. This spirit can change their thoughts by making them think about all the good you've done, about all the pleasurable things that you guys have had, and now influencing them to choose to be with you, okay? Influencing them to say, you know what? I could have these other people, but this person is so much better. I'm going to choose you, okay? So that's one of the things that we do. We also, you'll notice whenever you guys are getting my spell, I'm going to ask you for your name, your birthday, and your picture. So I'm going to write a spiritual contract, putting you and this person together, and I'm going to bind you guys through a magical square. Okay, as well, the picture, so when I can look at your face, look at the other person's face, and doing Fridays when I do my love workings, we meditate, we visualize, okay, the end outcome that we want for the client. So we're going to see Kitty Tati over here with her dream guy. We're going to see her smiling in this person's arms. We're going to see her with a wedding ring as he got a marriage spell, being married to this individual. We're going to see her happy, smiling, enjoy. We're going to see that this guy is a muscular build man and he's picking her up and she's just Hercules, just happy that she's with this tall Michael B. Jordan guy. You know, we're going to visualize it first. We're going to have the spirit to call. We're going to also make the contract to bind, and we're going to use a magical square to lock it in. So when I tell you I'm the world's best, okay, I'm giving you guys jewels on some of the things that I do. This isn't even all the stuff that we do, okay? This isn't even everything that we do in your workings. It's a $5,000 spell. It is not a cheap working whatsoever, but the energy that we put into it isn't cheap either. You know, so if you're wanting something that is guaranteed to work, something that you know for a fact will work out for you, then you need to contact me today. Contact 682-446-0265. That is 682-446-0265. You don't have to keep on sleeping alone, you know. You don't have to keep on waiting for something that feels like it's never going to come to you. You can have what you're desiring. All you have to do is make the steps. Now, we have payment plans as an option as well. For $5,000 spells, you can do as low as $2,500 down. If you guys want to do weekly payments, you can do as low as $1,000 down, okay? Because you guys are doing weekly payments, all right? So we do have payment plan options to where you don't have to drop a full $5,000, or let's say you want a marriage spell, you don't have to drop a full $15,000 at once. Now, if you do drop a full $15,000 at once, then we can get to your working immediately. Okay, if you do drop a full $5,000 at once, we can have your person to you in 1 to 7 days and communication in 72 hours, which is 3 days time. Okay, so like I said, if you're wanting to have the absolute best, then you guys want to come to me. Okay, if you want to be able to purchase a spell without having to worry, because we also offer our money back guarantees. It's a big fact, okay? Big print. You see on my page, we do have money back guarantees on our workings. If I can't pull your person in for you, then you can have the money, okay? I don't need it. I'm very successful in the workings that I do. I sell a lot. I'm an Aries Taurus. I have a gift of selling to people. A lot of y'all know that. Some of y'all don't even have nowhere near $15,000, and you're like, I want to buy it. Shit, I just need to figure out how to get some money because I wish I could buy this. I have a gift for selling, okay? I don't need to sell to you in particular. But what I want to do is I see myself as the best. Mashallah. I see myself as the best. People find it controversial, but I pray. I pray for my clients, okay? I pray for my clients' spells because I believe in this. I feel like this is what I was called to do. This is what I was made for. You know, this is what I really feel in the core of my soul, that this is my gift. Like, this is what I was put on earth to do. So if you're in a place right now where you're wanting to work with somebody who's going to give you what you're desiring, the person that you're wanting, contact me today. 682-446-0265. That's 682-446-0265. It's going across the page on YouTube. Y'all will see it pop right back over here. But for those of you guys on TikTok, go to my bio. It's in my bio. But that is 682-446-0265. Okay, you guys contact me today. I'll be happy to help you guys out with whatever you guys are dealing with. Okay, so now, Ann, in your realms of love, I feel like things are going to balance out for you. Definitely a balance is coming in for you at this time. I feel like where you've been feeling like things maybe might have been stuck or things maybe might not have been working out for you. It's about changing your viewpoint, and when I hate to bring it up again, but when I got on the scale today and I saw like that it said 15 pounds was gained. And then I looked at my body and I said, okay, well, where the fuck? I see muscle, I see my toneness, I see my arms bulking, I see all this muscle coming in. So it made me mad when I first saw it, but it made me realize that, okay, I'm doing something wrong. I'm doing a lot of things right, but there's something else that I'm not doing right. So therefore, maybe I need to remove this. And like I said, today we're fat. We're fat for the next 3 days. We're just doing water fast. Okay, we're not eating any physical food. And that's going to drop me a good 8, maybe 10 pounds in itself. All right, but you got to see things in a different light. Don't see things like something is against you, especially in your realms of love, because there's nothing that's against you at this time, but change a negative into a positive. Change the loneliness into friendship. You got to, for people who are lonely, I wish I could have love, but love doesn't really flow in my life. I'm always alone. No, you're always in the fucking house, okay? You're not always alone. You're just always in the house. Take your ass outside. You like to be on your computer all day and watch Netflix all day? Watch Netflix in a courtyard, okay? Go to some type of event or to networking events. You're not lonely. You're just putting yourself where no one else is at, okay? So when you make this change, you do the alchemy of making the smallest change, you'll get the biggest results. When I look over into your realms of finances, we do have the 8 of Swords. No fear, okay? No fear, all right? We do not allow fear anywhere near us. We don't allow fear anywhere near our clients. Fear is not something that we tolerate or that we even put up with. No fear, okay? So where you might have some type of fear in your realms of finances, where you might have some type of fear or worry that things aren't going to work out, or that the money might not come, or somebody's going to try this or try that, no fear. You're overthinking a situation. Things are really working in your favor, and things are really actually moving in your favor. Things have been slowed down or might feel like it's at a close because you're not viewing things the right way. You got to change your perception. The Hangman is popping up here. So the Hangman is basically saying that you're at a standstill till you see things in a different light. You're at a standstill till you see things differently and move differently. So I feel like that you need to change your perception, change the way you're seeing things. Get out of your head, because this person is in this place of fear, but they could free themselves if they would just take the blindfold off. If they would just use the swords that's around them, they cut this rope off themselves, they could be free. And it's the same with you. A lot of it is in your head. You think that you're stuck. You think that you're bound. You think that things aren't working out, when really they will when you start to move boldly, okay? Changing the situation to something better. Overall spirit message that I feel for you at this time is that as you begin to change your energies and view things in a different light and step out of fear, okay? Especially when it comes to things that look like they're not moving or things that look like it's not working out, start to speak the opposite. You might not see it at this time. It might look like the bills aren't going to get paid, but start to speak that they are. Start to envision it. Start to see it. You know what I mean? Let me tell you the realest shit. Okay? When I was renting the mansion in California, right? When I was in Hollywood, when I was renting this mansion, I stayed right next to Houdini Estate. Okay, so Houdini Estate was like literally you could see his estate right across the street, and it would cost me $40,000 every month to stay at this mansion. Let me tell you something. We want to talk about fear of not having bills paid. Shit. Boy, man, I'm talking about I had to make sure I was on it while I was out there, because it will give you this sense of, what if the money doesn't come? What if this happens? But you know what I did that made the money come every single month? The money just kept coming every single month. I got to leave when I was ready to change. I got to leave when I was ready. Not I wasn't able to keep up. And what made it work for me was the fact that I would say, instead of me saying, oh, the money's not coming, I would say it's already done. All my bills always paid? Aren't things always going well for me? I would, instead of me focusing on what my account said, I would focus on what I saw my account to have. You know, and that's what happened. $90,000 months, $100,000 months. Like the money just started going zoop, you know, started going up. Started working with finding other celebrities who are like, I want to work with you. I want to work with you. Meeting other people from other celebrities I work with and hanging around with them. Then I end up meeting this person over here, okay? Then I meet this old TV star. I mean, that person right there. And they haven't had a show in so long, and now they're trying to get their career popping, so now they're hiring me. And they're dropping 30,000. They're dropping 40,000. It's like you got to speak the life first before the life comes in for you. You know, I also feel like that as you see things differently, that's what's going to bring the change for you, baby. Okay, so things will really work in your favor, but you just got to be in the energy of it. And that's what I got for you at this time. We got D the Gemini coming up next. What do we got for D the Gemini? D the Gemini. It said, "You're an I'm an inspiration, mashallah." Man, mashallah. That's all I say to that right there. Yeah. Hey, you guys want to know? You guys want to know something real quick? There's some other magic that I learned through. That I learned. Say mashallah whenever somebody compliments you. Whenever you compliment somebody, say mashallah. Okay, say mashallah. All right. Because for every compliment that you get, everything is balanced. Everything comes in twos. So, you know, with the positive energy will come the evil eye. Okay, with somebody saying, "Wow, you're doing something awesome. You're doing something amazing," then it also comes with the evil eye. You know what I mean? So always, like for instance, with my daughters, every time we're outside with my daughter, people are always like, "Oh my gosh, she's so beautiful." Mashallah. Okay, redirect the energy. This will block out evil eyes. So for instance, let's say that you just got yourself a new car, right? You got yourself a new car, and then everybody's complimenting you on how nice your car is because you got a nice car. No one has any ill intent towards you. You have a nice ass fucking Porsche. It's a nice car. Start saying mashallah to that. Mashallah, mashallah, mashallah. Okay, mashallah. Redirect that energy because you know it will redirect the evil eye. And you won't have to always walk around with a goddamn evil eye around your neck, okay? Even though they're good to have. But that's some magic I've been learning being overseas and becoming a Muslim. There's some magic I've been learning is that, you know, it's strong defense. It's like really strong defensive magic or whatnot. And just from saying some small words, mashallah, inshallah, just saying these Allah, it works, man. It's crazy shit, bro. It's crazy shit. All right, so let's keep it going though real quick. We have, thank you so much for reading. You are a dear friend. You're my friend too. Mad love, mad love, mad love. Blessings upon you. Oh wait, do we not do this anymore? How do the kids do it? They do it like this? So fucking gay. What the fuck is this shit? I feel like I'm throwing up gay gang signs, okay? Like this is a gay ass gang sign. This shit looks like, okay? Alright, where is that? Let's go ahead and dive into it for D. I am Muslim and Arab. You are on point. Hey, okay, you gotta teach me some shit. You gotta teach me some stuff, man. I love my Arabs. Because Arabs is where it's at. I don't know if it's because I'm light skinned, but I have a lot of Arabs have always been kind to me. I don't know if it's because I'm light skinned, so they think I'm one of them, and they're like, brother, Aki Ak, brother, like. But they've always been the kindest people to me. But even you know, like, one of the things that made me convert to Islam and everything is even in my magical practices, Muslims have always been the most, like, I'll talk to a Christian and Christians will be like, they will call me the devil, this, that, blah, blah, blah. A Muslim would say Bismillah. Just say so like Bismillah, like, oh, this is haram, brother. You shouldn't really be doing this, but you're my brother. And they'll be your friend. They'll talk to you. They'll treat you like a regular ass person and not like a goddamn devil. Like that was some of the things that I noticed, and I was like, this is something different about this. And then in actually finding the ancient practices of seeing like the Sufi schools, these schools of magic. You know what I mean? These schools of magic where they're literally doing cleansing magic. They're literally doing white magic in these places, and they're inducing themselves into these states where they're able to do healing. They're able to do these type of practices. You know, it's just for me. I'm like, this just seems like it's right. I don't feel like I'm not welcomed in this. You know, I don't feel like I'm constantly being put down or something like that. You know, when I do my 5 prayers every day, I actually feel something. You know what I mean? And y'all know me. I've been doing dark magic for years, so my heart has been cold. But you know, after actually doing these prayers, I was like, I felt something for the first time in so long. You know, and so long. I mean, so long. You know what I mean? And not in the sense of like some religious bullshit to where it's like condemn everybody else, you know, if you're gay you're going to burn in hell and I'm better than you and some type of bullshit like that. I don't believe none of that bullshit, but more so along the lines of like cleanse. I don't know how to explain it. I think a better way to put it would be like this. You ever felt like you had a bunch of heavy weights on you? Like you had a bunch of shit that was just weighing you down, holding you down. You're trying to get to the next levels. You're trying to reach the next this, the next that. But it's just like you have these weights on you. It was like after doing the prayers for the first week, it's like all that just felt like it just was released. It just felt like it just fell off. You know what I mean? It felt like it just felt like, like I can breathe again. And then from there, it just felt like I just felt more energy, like a cleanse. It literally feels like you went to the Amazon and you got like the herbal cleanse done where they go all over you or whatnot, and they pat your body down with the leaves. It felt like you just get the most powerful cleanse. And then when you do things like say like a mantra, use like Allahu Akbar as a mantra, which I did. I use it as a mantra in the morning. I'll do my prayers and then I'll visualize while saying Allahu Akbar. And I'll just visualize what I want my life to be. And I'll say Inshallah, 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 Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. And I just repeat it. Same way we do like on the other meditations I've taught you guys and we've done where we'll do like Renis Tasu Baraka Biasi Kar Lucifer, Renis Tasu Baraka Biasi Kar Lucifer, and we'll go through it 144 times. I'll do that with the name like Allahu Akbar. And you start feeling this electricity in your body. It's the weirdest shit. Like it's the weirdest shit. You start feeling this electricity in your body, and it's like for instance, I haven't had something like this happen to me in years, but I was doing it, and as I was saying it and just saying it, and I'm visualizing the life that I'm headed towards and all the things that's headed towards me, and I don't know what happened, but it's like tears started rolling down my eyes. And it's just felt like a cloud that I didn't even notice this cloud was there, but this cloud felt like it just broke. And then it just was like this tears started running down my eyes while I'm visualizing, seeing the millions in my account, seeing the life that I'm living, seeing all the things that I'm headed towards, inshallah, seeing all these things that I'm headed towards, and it just was like this just cleansing thing. And then after that, I did my magic. You know what I mean? Afterwards, I did my planetary workings. I did my magic workings. And then from there, clients hit me up. Bing! Hey, I saw your video. I want to get this. Bing! Hey, I saw this. I want to invest in this. Bing! Hey, I saw that. I want to invest in this and that. And it's like, it gives you, like I said, I just feel like it just moves things out of your way. You know what I mean? Like it sounds so weird because y'all know me. I'm not into religion. I am very anti-religion. I'm just not into it. It's just not my thing. But with this right here, it literally feels like it just moves stuff out of the way. That's the best way that I can explain it. It just feels like it moves stuff out of the way. If you practice magic, and you know the lesser balancing ritual of the pentagram, and how you do the lesser balancing ritual of the pentagram, and when you do that, it moves things out of the way for you. It clears the energy. That's what like the 5 prayers, the 5 daily prayers are, but like on steroids. You know, I do the prayer, then after I finish the prayer, I just do my personal prayer. You know what I mean? And I just say, I talk directly to them. Like, I'd be very upfront and very honest. I'm like, help me with my magic. Help me to do better magic. Help me to do magic prayers that will help my clients. Help me do magic. You're in the UK. I'm over in Spain. You're right next door. But help me to do magic that will help my clients even more. Help my clients with their life. My clients only contacted me because they're in this place where they feel lonely. They feel broken. They're in a place in life where life has hurt them so bad that they're trying to seek, I need help. So help me to be that help. Help me to be able to, for my workings to align in such a way that it helps their life, that they don't have to keep going back. They don't have to keep looking for something new. Help me to be that help, and I'll pray these prayers or whatnot, and I'll pray for the magic that I do, and I'll see the things start to move. I'll see clients contacting me. Sirron, they just contacted me. Sirron, this just went through. Sirron, that happened. Sirron, I don't want to be with this person any longer. I don't want an obsession spell to make this person love me. Instead, I want an obsession spell, but pull somebody new in for me. Just give me somebody new. I don't feel like this person deserves my energy, so I want to release that. And I'm like, sounds good with me. Sounds like you're on the ball to me. Let's go ahead and do it. That sounds 36. Let's do it. So I really do feel like there's a power in it. You know what I mean? There really is a power in it. I don't know if it's Saturn, because Saturn was the one, everybody would be like, my uncle got me into being a Muslim. My cousin got me to being a Muslim. For me, it was Saturn, okay? It was a planet Saturn that got me into the Muslim walk, okay? I was meditating with Saturn, and I was told that I need to stop working with the Ars Goetia for a season, not forever, just for a season, like, it's time for you to learn. I was told that I need to start studying Allah. And then after there, I got the magic squares, and everything else to start just unfolding. So Saturn's the one that was pushing me towards it, like, you need to do this. I'm supposed to be over here knocking this stuff out with you guys. I'm supposed to be reading all this stuff right here with you guys. I'm sorry, you guys. I don't know. I just feel very passionate about it, man. It's weird. I usually don't feel so passionate about this type of stuff, but it's been making me feel like differently. So I'm sorry if I'm running off at the jaws, talking y'all ear off while I'm supposed to be doing y'all readings, man. We were about to do who? We do D. I think we're about to do D before I start running off at the mouth. Let's go ahead and get a popping for you, D. Let's talk to you real quick. So D, when I look into your realms of love, definitely could be marriage coming in for you. You could be having some type of victory come in after a difficult situation. I want to be positive, but I really do feel like you could be either like trying to have engagement with the individual. This might sound a little harsh, baby, but I'm going to tell you what the cards are saying. I feel like you could be trying to have some type of engagement or trying to have something real with the person. Maybe trying to have a deeper connection with the individual, D. And I feel like that you're going to be met with heartbreak. Either this person has stabbed you in the back before, or you're going to experience this person stabbing you in the back currently, okay? But you go from the 4 of Wands to the 3 of Swords. So that's like somebody that you were trying to be engaged to, stabbing you in the back. We do go over to the Full card popping up here as well, so could definitely be some type of new beginning coming through for you. Now, this could also be past tense. Maybe you were engaged or married in the past and you went through a heartbreaking situation. Now you're trying to break into something more new, something better at this time. I feel like things are going to work out for you if you get past this 3 of Swords energy, okay? You could definitely be in the 3 of Swords energy currently right now, but I feel like you need to release that, okay? Now, if you're not in the 3 of Swords energy right now, then I would say that you could be going through this 3 of Swords maybe during the month of February, going into March. you could be experiencing this third source energy, but going into the month of April, things will get a lot better for you. In 2026, we're talking at this time. So I do feel like that if you're chasing somebody, okay, I want to be very specific. If there's somebody that you're chasing, you know, it's not going to work out. All right. If you're chasing this person, it's not going to work in your favor. All right. You need to just go ahead and release that person, do a spell on that person or something like that. But it's not going to work out if you're just chasing them. You know, I don't see that happening for you. Now, if this is someone that is chasing you, someone that is into you, then I feel like it would work in your favor. Okay. I feel like that's the tip where you can tell. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius popping up here as well for you. Okay. We got Shirley the Libra. Shirley the Libra coming up next. What's up, Brianna the Virgo? I'm going to put you on my list, but I might not get you in time, baby. But I'm going to put you on my list. Said, no, they use their whole hand. Use their whole hand for what? Hi, I'm Brittany. Would Dominique and I get married in the future? You might need to get a marriage spell. Okay, let's put Brianna. Who should I do next? The Virgo. Who should I do next? Am I adding anybody else on this list before I go ahead and move on? Am I adding anybody else on this list before I move on? Going once. Going twice. Could we have Shirley? We have Shirley coming up next. Shirley, where you at? We got Pauline coming up next. Pauline, where you at? We got Heba. We got Bino. We got Tati. We got Marie. We got Crystal. We got Ronnie. We got Santi. We got Brianna. All right, so I just named the people. If you guys are in the live, you need to let yourself be known right now. So it was divine inspiration. Yeah, I'm part Romanian gypsy from a gypsy queen and king in Ireland. Oh, wow, that sounds cool. So you got some royal blood is what you're saying. Okay, Shirley says she's here. That's what we're about to do next. Now, Shirley, what you got going on, Shirley? Shanti. Pauline. Heba. What's up, Jasmine? How you doing, baby? Am I adding you on this list? Tati. Okay, what about Marie the Scorpio? What about Crystal the Capricorn? Ronnie said that they're here. So my mom is part Filipino and my dad is Scottish. Sound bad. Filipino women be pretty. They just be short. Short as hell. Says you look Mexican. Yeah, I could. Well, damn. Well, I can kind of see Filipinos kind of having that Mexican look. I can see that. Y'all, I'm gonna try and knock out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna try to knock out you 5 that are in the live right now because it is getting night, and I really do have to do this last. Shit. Jennifer the Taurus. What's up, Jennifer? All right, Jennifer, I got it. Boy, oh boy, I don't even understand. Have y'all ever been like, man, a cheeseburger would be so great right now? And instead of you being able to eat a cheeseburger, you say, you know what I eat instead of a cheeseburger? some water. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Fuck a cheeseburger. Let's drink some water. That'll be a great substitute. If you haven't had to do that shit, you do not feel my pain. But when I'm on live, then I'm doing my lives, and I got a fucking 6-pack and my shirt off in the summer sun, talking about totally, dude, it'll all be worth it, okay? It'll all be goddamn worth it. All right. All right, let me see, man. Are you doing a water fast? I am doing a water fast. I am indeed. Let's see what we got. Rosie's ribs, man. I had some ribs the other day. They were fire. That's why I'm like, I just need to jumpstart my immune system. You know what I mean? I just need to jumpstart it. Okay, I'm sorry, you guys. I gotta do this real quick. Is it cool if we come back to everybody? Because I still gotta get on live. So is it cool if we come back to everybody? But I really gotta knock this shit out real quick. So it's gonna take me 30 minutes. I'm like, it's still early in the daytime where you guys are at, but it's getting later and later where I'm at. I'm on a time limit. So here's what we got. Shirley the Libra. I'm about to do you right now, Shirley. I'll do you right now because I had already scratched you off. But we got Pauline, we got Heba, we got Bino, we got Tati, we got Marie, we got Kristen, we got Rodney, we got Shanti, we got Brianna, we got Jennifer. When I go live, if you guys aren't in my live, it's fine because I'm gonna do everybody's reading. I'm gonna give you guys love, money, health, and spirit messages. Okay, so I'm gonna do all 4 of them. All right. Now it's gonna be recorded. Same way this live is recorded on YouTube, so you guys will be able to just basically go there and get your reading regardless, okay, if you make it or not. Okay, so regardless if you guys make it or not, you'll be able to get yourself a reading. Okay, we got Shirley. Give me her 3. Down. And down. Mooch, I got you. Smooch. Scorpio. Gotcha. And is there anybody else that wants to be added on this list before we go ahead and close out? Like I said, this list will be, as I go live, we're going to go ahead and begin with this list of Pauline and Heba. Everybody will be able to go watch your readings. All you guys will be able to watch your readings, or if you guys don't chime in by the time I chime in. So it shouldn't be a lot of you guys, but it'll be a good amount. We've got Crema. Yeah, I know a girl who's a Crema. Let's see now. We got let me stop. Oh my gosh, I gotta behave. Karima, your mom named you. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. It is not my fault. That's a setup right there. You guys cannot blame me for that one. All right, let's go ahead and dive into it real quick. So for Shirley, here's what I got for you at this time, Shirley the Libra. Your realms of love, there definitely is a change coming about for you at this time. I do feel like that you could be going through. You had the Tower when I first pulled the cards earlier. The Tower had popped up. So that there could be a shaking up or a rattling of what was once there, and now it's being changed. Now you have the Chariot because I had to put your cards back. So I definitely feel like in your realms of love, there's definitely a change that's coming about at this time. Some things are moving. Maybe people could be moving on, or you could be moving and relocating and meeting a person, something like that, or a situation happening for you to relocate and meeting a person. But there definitely is change coming about when it comes to your realms of love and your realms of career. You're doing something right. You got the 6 of Wands popping up this time. I do feel like that you need to be trusting yourself and doubling down on what's working. Like for instance, I know for a fact that if I get on live and I do my tarot card readings and I advertise, then I'm going to make money. Okay, people are going to buy my spells. I'm going to end up doing witchcraft for somebody. They're going to get my ritual workings. I just got to keep doing lives, going live, and doing everything that I'm doing. So I do feel like that there needs to be a sense of whatever you're doing financially that works, double down on it, keep going. Hey, AJ Mitchell, that's what I like to hear, baby. Let's go. Now, I also have, oh wait, no, AJ Mitchell. Ha ha ha, okay. Now, what I'll see over here in the overall spirit message, you do have the Three of Pentacles, which says that right now might be a better time for you to kind of focus on financial things. I do feel like perfection is the name of the game for you currently, so you need to be in the energies of perfection. Overall spirit message, change is coming in inevitably. This change is not a change for your negative, but it's for your betterment, because you've been making the right moves. You've been elevating in such a way. So now for you to keep moving forward, you need to work on perfection, okay? You might know that you can get some things done, but how can you get some things done perfect? How can you get some things done the best way? You know what I mean? I feel like as you really focus on perfection, then things will work out for you. Even better, baby, but things look pretty good. Okay, you guys, I'll be right back in just an hour. Let me go take off this work outfit, go put on my jogging clothes, go for this jog, and I'll be right back. It's your boy trying to summon that 36 God. Peace. Oh, wait, before I go, all right, so now, remember, if you guys are in need of the world's most powerful spell workings, y'all need to contact me today. We can have your lover back to you in 1 to 7 days' time. In most cases, for some people, I have seen things go a little longer, but regardless, we're going to have your person back to you. I give a money back guarantee because I don't need your money, okay? I'm not trying to run some game on you or anything like that. I'm wealthy. I've been wealthy for years. What my job is I want to improve your life, okay? If you've been in a place where you've been saying, Sirron, I'm tired of being lonely. Sirron, I've had a marriage, and my marriage that I've been with this person for 18 years, and it's about to fail. I'm about to lose my person. I wanna fix you. I want your reviews. I want you to tell other people about how good I am at the workings that I do, and that I really am the world's best. That's what I want to hear, okay? So, if you're in a situation where you're like, Sirron the Shaman, I desire to have this person back, I desire this financial situation fixed, you need to contact me today. My obsession spell will have your person back to you, like I said earlier, 1 to 7 days. My domination spell will have you guys in communication within 72 hours. My mirror spell will keep you guys together, okay? For life, all right? So these spells are A1 top of the line workings. Obsession spell is a $5,000 spell. It's the best. The domination spell is a $10,000 spell and has the obsession spell included in it. It's the best. And the merit spell is a $15,000 spell for the 15-year plan, or a $30,000 spell for a lifetime plan. And it comes with the obsession spell, the domination spell, and 2 banishing spells are also included in it as well. So if you guys are in a situation right now in your life to where you're saying, Sirron the Shaman, I want to work with the world's best, and I want to be able to have the person that I'm desiring in my life, or have the love life that I've been desiring. Or if you're in a situation where you're saying, Sirron, I want financial increase, I want to see myself really expanding financially, then you want to get my $5,000 Clauneck money spell, my $10,000 Lucifuge money spell, or you guys want to get my $15,000 Mammon money spell, okay? These spells are made to get you up to $100,000 monthly. You guys see me have my $100,000 months, okay? And I don't do things like real estate. I don't do all these other type of things. I'm just selling spells. Then you guys want to get some of these bigger money spells, these bigger money workings. They will do the job. It's a $5,000 investment, or a $10,000 investment, or a $15,000 investment. But that $15,000, you're guaranteed to make it back. That $5,000, you're guaranteed to make it back. That $10,000, you are guaranteed to make that money back. And then it's only profit from there. Only profit. So if you guys are wanting to be able to bring forth the change, especially while we're getting ready for 2026, contact me. 682-446-0265. That's 682-446-0265. That is 682-446-0265. I just want to give one more thank you to everybody who sent in their 2,000, their 500, or they sent in their I think we had a form for $5,000 ritual as well. I want to thank everybody who sent your payments in during our Halloween ritual for your 2026 workings. So the people that we had that I want to thank is Bobby, Rosavila. I want to thank Melissa Ramirez. I want to thank Rapula Ramsamoj. I want to thank Marquise Wilburn. I want to thank Nima Rora. I want to thank Lisa Day. I want to thank Nandani. I want to thank Kristen Dior. I want to thank Blanca. And I want to thank Chris. All you guys for getting in on our working, okay? So it's going to be going on all throughout 2026. It's going to be going on. So shout out to everybody who got on the workings. Tonight is the full moon night, you guys. So if you guys have not, make sure you guys do some type of ritual working for tonight, the full moon. Or contact me, 682-446-0265. Purchase one of the spells. Or if you have something that you're like, I need some legal work done. Tell me you need legal work. I can go over the legal work prices with you guys. Or if you guys have whatever you need done, just let me know and I can definitely help you out, okay? I love you guys. I'll be back in just a few. We're just now beginning the day, so we have more people on the list that we're going to knock out. I'm excited for y'all, and I'll talk to y'all in a minute. Peace.